Hey guys, it's Fizz here, and again, I'm gonna have to apologize for this every time, but I am sorry for my poor English. I know it's a lot of people ask me if it's my third language. It's not, it's my first language. And I don't mean in the comments, but had this incident once I was in my college English class, and this kid whose first language wasn't English, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know if his first language is English or not. I was like, I don't know. We were doing something together, and he looks at me and he's like, "Is English your like third language?" I'm like, "No, it's my first." And he's like, "Oh, you should get that checked out." Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that and my short story about how I literally cannot speak English. But I hope you enjoyed this part. I'm enjoying writing this. So yeah.
Every single day at lunch, without fail, Osamu and Suna met on the roof of the school, not by pure coincidence, but because they both hated the loud-ass crowds of people in the classrooms and in the cafeteria. Instead, the two of them made the roof their home. Sure, people came by sometimes, but most of the time it was just them two sitting in silence, some voluntarily and some because they were incapacitated. It's the second time this week he's fallen asleep on the cold hard bench, and it's only Tuesday. How can he sleep so much? He also doesn't eat anything, he just comes up here to rest and take up most of the bench. I swear I'm going to push him off. Osamu glared at the man whose head rested no more than a few inches away from him and in a close enough proximity for him to bash him with his textbook. Osamu continued to stare at Suna. Looking at him up close, he noticed how long his eyelashes were and how weirdly soft his skin looked. He was jealous. Are you done being creepy? Were you up this whole time? No, dumbass, it's just hard to sleep when it feels like a pair of eyes is constantly staring at you. Suna pushed himself upright and wore the same deadpan expression on his face. Osamu, nor could anyone else understand what he was thinking. Are you still threatened by me? I'm not going to bite you, I promise. Of course I'm not threatened. There's just nothing else to look at up here, so I guess I just ended up staring at you. You sure? You were glaring at me again. I wouldn't call it merely staring. Suna looked at Osamu right in the eyes as the other boy frantically looked anywhere but at the other. You'd think because you're the quieter brother you'd be harder to read, but you're just as obvious. It's just. You say I shouldn't be worried about you becoming competition, but that doesn't stop them from liking you. Especially since you look so pretty. Thank you for the compliment, it takes a lot of work to look this dead inside. I'm being serious, everyone in class stares at you, all the girls look like they've fallen in love with you or something. They're always trying to talk to you. Even the guys. But I think it's more jealousy than love for them. Are you jealous of me? Of course not. Liar. Then are you in love with me? Suna flashed a smirk. No, of course not. Osamu was taken aback by his question, but the smile on Suna's face gave him a different idea. Wait, do you like me? Sorry, calm down, I'm just messing with you, dumbass. I told you, I find no need to date someone, I always end up getting bored of them in the end. I'm finding it harder and harder to believe that you've ever had genuine feelings for someone. That just sounds so sad. Who knows, anyways, less about me and more about you, creep. We're not here to deal with my non-existent love life, we're here fix yours. And you need all the help you can get, it honestly sad watching you flirt. Sorry, but flirting is definitely not my forte, I'm not really good at expressing myself. Well, thank you for stating the obvious, it's clear you have no idea what you're doing. You can't even talk to a girl properly. Your brother stole all of that confidence and ability to talk girls in the womb, it seems. Are you sure you're trying to help me? Or do you just want to make fun of me? Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't trying to make fun of you a little bit, but that's the thing. You need to let loose a little, no one likes a serious guy, especially since you're still young, live a little. Or else life will pass you by. Rich coming from you, all you do is sleep all day. Please, at night is when I'm most alive. What do you mean? Well, if I'm not scrolling through my phone in bed all night then I'm likely out somewhere. Sucks though because since moving here I've mostly been on my phone till late at night because all my old friends kinda just ditched me. Why? That doesn't sound like something friends would do, you didn't even move that far. Also, maybe you should rest more, it's not healthy to exhaust yourself, nor will it reflect well in your grades. Don't worry about me, I've managed up until now. As for those guys, it was no big deal. I'm sure you can make new ones. God, I'm just hoping these ones won't be as annoying as they were, but let's not get our hopes up. All they did was party all the time, I didn't even like hanging out with them. Ew, sounds like Atsumu. Please, Atsumu is tame compared to them. Why were you even friends with them? I don't know man, they were the only ones that didn't treat me like I was better than them. Well that was until shit hit the fan, then they kinda. Osamu stared intensely at Suna making the other boy nervous. Never mind, anyway, I left before anything ever got out of hand. What do you mean? What happened? It's not that important. Anyways I don't think I'll have much luck finding friends. Why not? Does it look like I'm good at making friends? I've literally just been bullying you the whole time I've known you. I don't even understand how you put up with me, most people would ignore me by now. You're really strange. Well, it's not like I want to talk to you, you're just always in the same place. Damn, I see how it is. You don't appreciate my company. That's not it. I guess, what I'm trying to say is, I'm not very good at talking to people, let alone being friends with others. That's why I'm usually alone up here. The only friends I used to have were my brothers and now I only really get along with the guys in the volleyball club. I was always left in Atsumu's shadow, he's who everyone wants to hang out with and honestly I'm kind of okay with that. Having so many friends seems so hard. Calm down, I was just joking. And don't worry, I understand that all too well. Honestly I would be lying if I didn't think the same way as you. But at a certain point it gets boring being alone, wouldn't you want at least one close friend? I guess you're right, but I always have the volleyball club. Aaron has been our friend for years and even though Kita is a little weird he's still very sweet. Those two are special. Aaron acts like my mom. And I'm convinced Kita is a robot. I wouldn't talk if I were you, you act similar. You're both emotionless. Just in different ways and for different reasons I'm assuming. Even though I don't seem emotional, at least I still have some. You'd be surprised, he's got his moments. I remember when we was chosen to be captain he literally cried. That's something I'd like to see. I was honestly concerned, it didn't seem like something Kita would do at all. Osamu cracked a smile as he glanced down at the little people walking around on the school's premise and finally his eyes landed on the two third years eating lunch with their classmates at their usual spot. Suna followed his eyes and glanced down and back up at Osamu as he let out a little chuckle. Osamu was taken aback by the sudden chuckle as his cheeks went red. You know, if we're being honest here, if I didn't know you this well and you weren't so easy to read, I would have thought you were just like him, just some emo kid in the back of the class. Someone who just refused to feel anything. Isn't that you? I don't refuse, I just don't let things bother me. Nor do I care about much so nothing really affects me. Seems kinda emo to me. Say what you will, but I've mastered the art of not caring. Osamu let out a small laugh, flashing a small smile in the process. The comment wasn't that funny, but it had been a while since he's talked this much with someone and actually enjoyed himself. You know, you're kinda cute when you smile, you should do it more often. What? Are you messing with me again? Maybe, maybe not. I was more trying to point out that you would probably be more approachable if you just smiled more. Girls would find you more pleasant to be around than some mopey fucker. It's not my fault my neutral face looks like this. As the two continued to babble about nonsense a loud bang was heard from the entrance to the roof where they spotted a girl gasping for air. Kyo, are you alright? Atsumu. No it's Osamu. Sorry, my glasses are all fogged up from running all the way up here. I just came to look around for Atsumu, have you seen him anywhere? Osamu was about to answer that he hadn't, but Suna interrupted him. Why do you need him? As Kyo heard his voice she sprung up and composed herself. I didn't realize you were also here Suna. I wanted to ask Atsumu if he wanted to join me and some other girls for some karaoke. Oh, that sounds like fun. As since you're here, do you guys also want to come? Well, we'd love to. Perfect. It'll be this Saturday. You can ask Osamu for my number. Right now I really need to find Atsumu so I can tell him before I forget about it. Bye. And with a small smile and a wave goodbye she slammed the door shut and rushed off. You're really bad at this. You owe me. Sure. Why do you look so depressed? You've got a date with her, shouldn't you be a little more excited than this? First of all it's not a date, there's going to be a lot of us there. Semantics, just think of it as a date and we're all third wheeling. So be happy dude. I would be if she intended to invite me in the first place. But she clearly wasn't planning to. Honestly the only reason she probably invited me was because she wanted you to come and didn't want to seem rude. So, who cares, you got yourself some quality time with her outside of school. Don't let a chance like this pass you by idiot. I honestly don't even want to go. Do you want me to beat the shit out of you? It's just, I'm not that much of a social person, I would feel so out of place, I wouldn't know what to do. I could always just say I'm sick. After all that and you still want to run away. No wonder your brother is beating you, do you even spend time with her outside of school? Not really, unless I'm dragged along for one reason or another. It would probably be best for both me and her that I don't go. It'll be less awkward. Please, I'm going to drag your ass there if it's the last thing I do. Enjoy the last few years of your teen life before they pass you by, goddammit. Even if she didn't want to invite you there, go and have some fun, I'll be there too anyways, so at least you got that. Don't you hate going out too? Yeah, but it beats being alone in my room all day. Going out once in a while isn't so bad, plus it's only karaoke with a small group of people. Come on, go impress her, show her what she's missing. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do that, but if you're there at least I'll feel better. Just be yourself, or whatever those motivational crap say. Honestly, you're not half bad to talk to. I'm sure if you open yourself up more you'll surely get better at wooing people. Please never put it like that again. The two continued to talk until the bell rang and they both rushed to class. Honestly, it had only been a little over a week that Osamu had known Suna, but for some reason he seemed to enjoy his company way more than the company of any other of his other classmates that he had known for so long. He finally felt like he had made a friend. The bell rang, waking Suna up from his slumber and making Osamu jump in his seat as he gazed out the window board. Before anyone could say anything, Atsumu was up and out of class, while Osamu and Suna walked together to their club activities. As they did so they were pursued by Kyo. Osamu. Osamu turned around nervously, recognizing who it was while Suna silently chuckled beside him. Yeah, sorry to bother you, but I wasn't able to find Atsumu at lunch today to tell him about Saturday. Would you mind telling him for me? I'm too busy to see him at volleyball practice today. Sure. Osamu's tone changed as she continued to speak, and after that she rushed off. That was just sad to watch. You look so defeated. The only time she ever talks to me is about Atsumu. It's surprising she didn't find him today at lunch, she's always following him around. What do you even like about her? She's pretty, smart, and every time she smiles it melts my heart. She's so adorable. But she only ever smiles because of Atsumu. This is just too cringy and depressing to listen to. You're the one who asked. When was the last time you ever had a conversation with her? Maybe last semester. I usually just observe her from afar. Like a creep. Shut up. As the two continued to bicker they passed by the third-year classes where Aaron overheard them talking and came running out. Come on children, don't fight in the halls, get your asses to practice. We aren't fighting. Yeah, I'm just helping this poor man and his really depression love life. Osamu rolled his eyes as Aaron chuckled. What love life? That's what I'm saying. Thanks, that definitely didn't hurt my ego, Aaron. I didn't mean for it to come out like that. We were all thinking that, don't worry. Please, I don't want to get nagged by two people about love who are lonely and single. The difference is we probably have experience, you have nothing. Well, it seems like you two are getting along. Of course, he's obsessed with me. And I mean, who wouldn't be? He's always following me around. Excuse me. Okay, stop teasing him. I wouldn't call this getting along. Please, you enjoy my company. Well, this is better than you two fighting like him and his brother do. It's been a long time since Osamu has made a friend. I don't need y'all pity, thank you. I'm just saying, compared to your brother you don't really mix well with people. And somehow he's still more bearable than his brother is. Thank you for the backhanded compliment, appreciate it. You're welcome. Anyways, Aaron, where's Kita? You guys usually walk to practice together, since your classes are beside each other. Suna looked over at Aaron curiously, like he was waiting for him to slip up and say something. He texted me saying a teacher wanted to talk to him after class, he'll join us once he's done. And with that the three of them made their way to the clubroom and continued to talk. As they did so, Aaron observed the two. All he could think of was how odd their relationship was. It seemed close, but it also seemed distant. Though he wasn't worried, they had only known each other for a short period of time. He was just glad Osamu could made a new friend, even if it seems like an odd pairing. Osamu quickly changed and didn't bother to wait for the others as he made his way to the gym. There he already saw Atsumu lounging around on one of the benches in the corner as he stared at his phone looking like a doofus. Osamu made his way over to his brother. Atsumu jumped from the sudden noise, almost throwing his phone in the process. Holy shit, Samu. You scared the crap out of me. How long have you been here? I didn't hear you at all. Atsumu hid his phone as Osamu approached him. I just got here, everyone else is still changing. Why were you in such a hurry? No reason. Osamu narrowed his eyes, unconvinced by his brother's poor excuse for a lie. As he did so he could see, while Atsumu may have been looking and talking to him, he was still typing away at his phone and glancing down once in a while. Who are you texting? None of your business. Osamu smirked. Is it Kyo? And what if it is? You gonna cry? No, but I am jealous of you. Sorry, the girls can't resist. Kyo has been texting me all day. Liar. She's been looking for you all day. You haven't been answering any of her messages, have you? Please, what do you know? Tell me, who are you actually texting? I told you, none of your business. Stop trying to pry into my life. Buddy, I'm literally your brother, I know you inside out. So tell me, who is she? Shut up, I'm just texting a friend. Then why can't you show me? Why do you need to look at my phone all of a sudden? Why are you so interested in who I'm texting? Let's be real, when's the last time you've actually texted someone back in a hurry like that? You're literally texting while talking to me. It's important, that's why. Sure. Then what is it if it's so important? Samu, can you please just drop it? Why are you so defensive? You're just texting a friend, right? Suna, hearing the familiar voices of the twins, made his way into the gym to view the arguing play out. Yeah, that's it, weirdo. Are you certain? I don't believe you. He's clearly texting his crush. Excuse me. What do you know? Please, I see you texting in class all the time since I've been here. You suck at hiding it. You're literally asleep all class, how the hell would you know? I'm not asleep, it's called relaxing my eyes. Bullshit. Dude, do you forget I sit literally next to you, so even if I was sleeping most of the time, I have a clear view of your crotch where you hide your phone. Pervert. Nice dodge. Come on, just tell us who your crush is. Osamu told you who he liked, it's only fair. Who'd have to pry this phone from my cold dead hands before I say anything? Before anything could escalate, Eren, Kita and the others walked into the gym to see the three of them bickering again. Alright, settle down, you guys need to stop creating a ruckus every time you come into contact. It's not my fault, Samu number 2 are attacking me again. Calm down the snowflake. Please, this isn't even fighting. You're just so obvious. I'm literally just texting someone, chill. You shouldn't be texting during practice, you should have been warming up if you got here early. Okay mom, do I look like your mother? No, but you sound like her. Eren coughed violently, trying to keep his composure as Osamu giggled beside him, making the whole team turn their heads to him. They don't remember the last time they've heard Osamu laugh, even Suna was taken aback by it, though you couldn't really tell when he wore the same deadpan expression he always does. Imagine having the balls to say that in your first week here. Is your mother a man? She must have a deep voice. You're lucky Kita doesn't understand, if it were anyone else they'd have your head. Why did he insult me? Don't worry, he was just cracking a joke, dude. Can we please just get along with practice then? Coach says we may have our first practice match next week, so we have to get ready. Alright, let's go you children, or do you want to be put there intense training? No thank you sir. As the team started to warm up, Osamu approached Atsumu again as he slipped his phone into his gym bag and glared at him. What do you want? Oh, I completely forgot I was supposed to tell you that Hyo told me to tell you that she invites you to karaoke on Saturday. That's really sad, you've been demoted to errand boy. No you dumbass, you weren't answering her messages so she asked me to tell you. Don't worry about me, I'll be there too. Osamu smirked. Wow, look at you. You've been different recently. I don't really like it, but that pretty boy has done something to you. You mean given me the balls to take what I want? Calm down there buddy, you don't stand a chance versus me. Please, go back to your girlfriend, Kyo's mine. No I don't think I will, I quite enjoy messing with you. Also I don't have a girlfriend. Whatever you say. See you at karaoke then dipshit. Sumu, we literally live in the same house, I'm going to see you a lot until then. Shut up, you know what I mean. I'd like to see you win her over. As the two started to bicker again, Suna stood across the court staring at them as he grabbed himself a volleyball from the basket. He wondered what he'd gotten himself into. Got out of the washroom as they dried their hair with a towel and walked over to their room. They sat on their bed only to hear their phone vibrating and pinging on their nightstand, and they groaned. Oh how they wanted nothing more than a moment of peace and quiet from the madman who frantically texted them all day. I hope your practice went well today. I'm sure you did great, you're always so focused that you forget to answer me. Please don't overwork yourself, that wouldn't be good. My volleyball practice was alright, but my brother and his new friend kept on annoying me though. Calling it eventful would be an understatement. Though this time around we didn't really fight, we just argued. You remember Osamu right? My twin with the dyed gray hair. Clearly the least attractive of the two of us. Don't tell him, but the gray makes him look old, but I'll pretend it looks good so he'll continue to scare away all the girls. Anyways, his new friend is weird. Like, I thought you looked emotionless, but imagine that on steroids, that man has a permanent poker face. But I gotta say he's not half bad when it comes to volleyball. Definitely not as good as either of us, nor as good looking. Plus his personality is rotten. Anyway, I do find him and my brother's friendship quite strange though. You'd never think those two would be compatible considering in many ways they're kinda opposites. I mean sure they're both introverts, but I gotta say Suna definitely could pass as an extrovert, he's got such a big mouth, but doesn't really say much. Unless he's bullying you of course. And now that's kinda rubbed off on Samu, making it a chore to deal with them both. But I am kinda proud of Samu. Even though he's gotten a little cocky, he's actually fighting back now. It's frustrating, but entertaining. Anyways, it's getting late now. You must be tired. Of course you worked so hard, so rest up so you feel better tomorrow. Don't forget to text me in the morning. Good night. They looked at their messages and signed loudly as they typed away. Atsumu was giving them a headache with all his babbling and they just wanted it to stop for a moment so they could catch their breath. Please shut the fuck up before I file a restraining order. Good night.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, I'm really enjoying writing this series, but I have to stop obsessing over a series that I started writing, because once I get obsessed with it, there's gonna be a certain point where I lose motivation to write for it. It's happening a lot with a lot of my stories, like the String of Fate series, the Trans-Kendall one now, and I really don't want that to happen to them because I really enjoyed writing those series. I'm gonna try to do Trans-Kendall for next episode, and then knowing me, probably another part for this story, and then maybe a String of Fate, because I still have other ships I want to do. Honestly, I want to see how far I can stretch out the String of Fate series. Can I get like to episode like 50? Probably not. I'm gonna have to add like every ship in there. I really want to make something interesting, but it's kind of hard making videos in this format, because originally I didn't write a lot on Wattpad. I wrote like one story, but like I have a lot of drafts on Wattpad. I don't have any confidence to post on Wattpad for some reason. No confidence to post on Wattpad, but here is fine. I don't know, my logic is flawless. Speaking of Wattpad, I was actually thinking maybe I want to write stories for these series. So like the Love Letter series, the String of Faith series, the Trans-Kendall series, the Miya twins Love Quest. Like I like to write actual stories about them, because sure, this is an entertaining way of telling a story, like only through speaking, but it's so fucking hard because I just feel like I can't set the mood properly because it's just constantly speaking. And like you see how I like I use like the headers to like make some sort of atmosphere when they're clearly not supposed to be used like that. But you see, like it's harder this way. And I, maybe one day I'll write one of these stories on Wattpad and post them. I don't know. If I do, I tell you guys. But anyway, I'm talking for too long, but I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.